a few words
Do you want to
myself.
switch seats?
No, it's okay.
Try not to get emotional.
I think that's
That's why I have it
important.
written down. I was just saying to Tanya last night that it's just incredible how quickly time flies. She and I met 3 years ago here in KL, and I have to say since then she has been such a wonderful, wonderful friend to me. She's been nothing but kind, caring, sweet, very patient, and above all very loyal. Yeah.
Aww.
I have moved around a lot in my life, and I've met a lot of different people, and I have to say it's very rare to come across someone who is so genuine and just really a wonderful, true friend. So thank you, Tanya, for always being there for me. You've been such a good friend, such a good friend. You are a gorgeous young woman. I mean, you look absolutely amazing tonight. You looked amazing today. And I think the great person that you are is also really a credit to your lovely mother and father, Yvonne and to Neil, and also to Lorenzo and to Karen. You've got a wonderful family. So if we could have a big round of applause for them. I just also wanted to say that I'm very honoured to be your bridesmaid. And again, thank you for really being such a wonderful friend. I'd like to give you all a little bit of background to Tanya and my friendship. We have spent many a night in Changkat, Bukit Bintang. Yeah, maybe a light tea martini has been had at Pinchos. Lots of nights dancing until 4 a.m. at Havana and Words. Not ashamed to say it. Then Tanya mentioned that she started dating and even looking online, as many people do nowadays. And I have to mention, you know, at first I was a little bit skeptical. You never know, these dodgy old men floating around online. I remained a little bit skeptical. You never know what's out there. But then I met Donald after Tanya had spoken about him so much, and despite my initial skepticism, not about Donald, but about the online dating, I have to say, Donald, you are a wonderful man and a really great match for our family. I really couldn't be happier for you both, and it's just incredible to think that here we are, you know, just a bit over 2 years since you've been dating, and we're having this wonderful wedding. It's really, really amazing. Donald, you are really charming, really kind, and such a true gentleman. You really are. No, but on a serious note, your love for Tanya really shows. And, you know, I always think that one can tell a lot about someone's boyfriend or partner by the way they treat their friends. And Donald, you have been nothing but kind and caring to me. And I think that's really a testament about how much you care about Tanya. So you are great, and I think that's a lovely and positive song. So, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I would like to say really, really big congratulations to you both. I love you guys so much, and it's so wonderful to be here celebrating with both of you tonight, with all these wonderful family and friends here. So, I'd like everyone to raise their glasses. Probably won't be the first time tonight, but please to Tanya and to Donald, and I wish you so much happiness and love in your lives together. So, please cheers.
Yes.
I know I'm like can't multitask it. I'm like zoomed in as well.
Great. So on that note, I would like to hand the mic over to this lovely strapping man here in the kilt, Mr. Neil Moffat, Tanya's father, to say a few words.
I think when Lucia said that it's going to be formal, she had my little talk in mind. But I think she said most of the things that I wanted to say about Tanya and Donald myself anyway, except that I've known Tanya a little bit longer. I'm about 32 years nearly. And, nearly, not yet. Okay. Yeah, and she's always been nothing but a joy and bringing happiness and love in our lives. So thank you, Tanya. And I have to confess that when she first said she was coming to live and work in Malaysia, I was a little bit apprehensive because I didn't like the idea of her being quite so far away. But as it is, it's kind of opened up new horizons for me because I've never been outside of Europe before. And it's been, I've loved the times coming here to visit her. And I'd like to thank, I don't know what Pauline, are you here? A bit because thank you for all you did for her when she came here. I felt that she was in good hands, and thank you for looking after her.
The best hands, the best hands.
Just the pain in the ass glasses she was for you.
And like Lucia, well, I when I first met Donald, I was like, I think most of you, I was just charmed, and I thought, what a lovely man he is. It's a big, it's a tall order, you know, to find a man that's fit to marry my daughter. But yeah, I'm really happy for you both. And I hope you have many long, happy years together. Yeah. And thank you for accepting me into your family as well. It's been a great joy getting to know you. So, thank you. And with that, I shall hand this back to Lucia.
Okay. Still trying not to get emotional. I'm going to hand over to our very charming and handsome groom for the evening, Donald, to say a few words.
Good evening. Thank you. Thanks to everybody for coming. In a while, yeah. As you will see, I don't have a speech prepared with me. That's because 6 months after knowing Tanya, I began rehearsing this speech in my head. That is why I will not need to refer to any cue cards. First, a very few but very important thank yous. I want to get this out of the way before I lose my train of thought. Huh? Okay. Right. First of all, thanks to God that makes all things possible. If there's ever any doubt that God had a part to play in this, it is I, a city boy from Malaysia, who finally got married to a kampung or village girl from Scotland. That does not happen without divine intervention. Alright? A big thank you to my parents, my father and mother. I'm Asian, I'm old school, and therefore I've never told them I love them until today. Daddy, Mum, I love you. I'm old school, not old. Okay. To Tanya's parents, Neil, Yvonne, thank you so much. I see so much of Tanya in yourselves. From her mom, she has developed a very clear sense of right and wrong. You know, you can always have a clear discussion with Tanya. Just bring your facts to the table, nobody will have a problem. From her father, she has brought into my life this huge sense of calm, which allows me to go about doing what I do every day. At the ripe old age of 39, I am too old for drama in my life. And if a woman came into my life with drama, I would be out of there, like that. Okay, now, thank you to Paul and Pauline who brought Tanya to this country. Without you, this would not be possible. This day would not be possible. Thank you. To my business partner, Paul. You taught me everything I know about Project Cargo Logistics. Thank you for running a business. Again, I'm Asian. I'm never going to say this to you again. I said, I've had a lot of drink tonight, but I've learned so much from you. The way you handle your business, the way you take care of your family issues at the same time. Is the mic on? Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. The debt I owe you, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to repay it this lifetime, but I'll keep trying. Okay? Okay, with the thank yous out of the way, I think I need to explain a little bit. I will take a little bit of time to explain how Tanya and I met. We met like many young people these days. We met online. This was not Tinder for you dirty-minded people out there. Right? It was a website called ScottishBrides.com. No, it actually doesn't exist. I tried RussianBrides.com, but A, communication problem. B, too expensive. I went with option C. I love you, sweetie. Okay. We met online on this website. I'm not going to name them because they are not paying for my wedding tonight. No sponsorship whatsoever. Tanya was not my first choice of all the ladies online. That's because I thought she was way too hot for me. I said, cannot. Cannot. I tried to speak to the local ladies, but communication was not forthcoming. And then I started chatting with Tanya. And one email moved to another email, and then a month and a bit down the road, we decided to meet up. I said, okay. The only thing she had requested was a place without air conditioning because Tanya doesn't like air conditioning. I was like, how are you going to find somewhere like that in Malaysia? But I took her to my local pub. This is how we met, our first date. She sat across from me, and when it came time to order, she asked for nasi goreng kambing. Oh, to the people who are not from Malaysia, this is a fried rice dish with mutton or lamb. It has a tendency to be spicy. And I looked across at her and I said, are you sure? She said, yeah. Okay. So she ordered the lamb fried rice and finish it she did. And then we embarked on a long night of beers. At the end of the night and after many, many beers, I was sure of one thing, that I wanted to see this woman again. And so we did. one thing, all because of beer. God bless beer. One thing led to another, and the months have passed into the weeks have passed into months. The months have passed into years, and on the 2nd year anniversary of the first day that we met, I asked Tanya to marry me. To my immense gratefulness, she said yes. And that is how I stand before you here today, humbled, very humbled, aware that I'm batting way out of my league, but very happy to have found that someone that I'm going to share the rest of my life with. You know, before I met Tanya, the only Scottish person I knew was Alex Ferguson. No, I'm serious. And the night before we first met, I was terrified. I said, we can communicate via email, but what? What if she sounds like Sir Alex in person? I am only going to understand 50% of what she's saying to me. Thankfully, Tanya has a very posh accent, and therefore I understood her completely. So, all of this began in, to backtrack a little bit, all this began in early 2012 when I was newly single, ready to mingle. And I said to God, I said, no, this is the truth. I made a prayer. I said, look, God, the next woman you send into my life, please, could you please try to make her as uncomplicated as possible? This is a large ask for anyone, but this is God we're talking about. So, ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find. Thank you very much.
What an incredible speech. Well, I'm not going to say anything else other than cake is coming. The dance floor will be open. Oh, Lorenzo wants to say something? Sorry? Okay, scrap that. The cake will come in a minute. Apologies, Lorenzo, it wasn't in the agenda I was given. I would like to hand over now to Lorenzo to say a few words, and then let's eat cake.
Thank you. I only want to say a few words. Excuse me. I'd just like to say a few words, and on behalf of my lovely wife, Tanya's mum, or her mummy, and she's not listening, so I'll not say any more. Can I carry on?
Yes, you are.
And Tanya calls me her evil stepfather, so I don't know why, but I thought that she might appreciate some comments. I've known Tanya since she was a teenager, and to see her a confident, mature woman, she's changed over the years. The elegance, and as you can see tonight, she's made Donald a very happy man. She's going to start a new chapter in her life with Donald, and it makes us both extremely happy that he's there to support her and love her, and I'm sure all their problems will just be little ones. Thanks from the Scottish contingent. Thank you.
Woo!
Tanya tells me that I have a strange sense of humour.
No way.
What?
No. Where's she got that
So I'm not going to tell any jokes. Donald, I can't follow you tonight. I'm sorry. Okay. But a couple of things I've got to say is the big thanks to the bridesmaid, Lucia. She's done a lovely job in commentating tonight. And the bridesmaid were just wonderful. Nobody's actually said anything about the catering, the food, the wine, the beer. So we'd like to thank the caterers for all their effort for tonight. Thank you very much. And Donald's been telling that she loves Tanya. Well, I have to tell you that I love my wife too. So thanks Yvonne for getting me to meet. I know I don't want to tell you how I met Yvonne, because that's really serious. Anyway, we know that Donald is going to look after Tanya. She'll be well looked after, and that their love for each other will continually grow, just as Yvonne and I have. So, finally, I don't have any other thing to say. So please be upstanding. Please be upstanding. Raise your glasses to Donald and Tanya. Many happiness and good luck in the future. Thank you.